My father acts creepy towards me. Should I tell my brother? He is my guardian. We have a 16 female OP, a 59 male father, and a 28 male brother. My mother died of cancer when I was 7. At that time, my father was nowhere to be found. He had left my mother when I was less than 1 year old. I grew up with my mom and older brother. When my mom died, my brother became my guardian. He took good care of me and always made me feel safe and comfortable. He has been mother and father and brother for me at the same time. 2 years ago, my father came back and asked to be a part of our lives again. He said that he's changed and wants to make things right. He initially used to come around once a week for a few hours and it was nice. However, recently in the past 2 months, he is acting creepy, which makes me uncomfortable. He texts me about my looks all the time. Tells me I look like a complete woman now. It makes me feel weird. Last week, he asked me about my life, which I'm not comfortable talking to him about. He asked if I watch, and if I do, what positions I like. Holy yuck. Ew. Just ew. Castration with rusty scissors. ASAP Rocky. I mean, this is creepy, right? I don't like it. My brother talked to me about, but it was about safety and consent and things like that. Never these details that my father asks. I want him to stop these things, and that's all he talks about. Weirdo, wee-woo. Weirdo. Honestly, I want him to stay away from me, and I don't like him. He gives me bad vibes. I know he's my father, but I don't see him as family. He's just another person to me. A creepy person that makes me uncomfortable. I mean, I didn't want to say it because I know, like, relationships with family members are complicated, but, like, if your father is coming into your life when you're 14 and he left you for 7 years, tell that man to go kick rocks. Oh, I've changed. Yeah, right. Very rarely does someone actually change. They usually just want something. And in this case, he wants something absolutely disgusting. Should I tell my brother about these things and ask him to keep my father away? He has a great relationship with my brother. They become close in recent months. Yeah, you should definitely tell your brother because I highly doubt your brother would be close to him if he knew what the he was saying to his own daughter. And that's probably why he's become close with your brother, by the way. If he's closer to the guardian, he has easier access to what he really wants. That should be a no-brainer, but I get it when you're 16. Like, this shit is hard, man. Let me just look at the top comments here, because I'm guessing they're all gonna tell her, like, go to the brother and go to the cops. Tell him now, show him the texts. This is called starting with small comments and building up to potential physical abuse. You should be with your brother who can protect you and ask for a counselor. They can help you get the words to bring up the uncomfortable discussions. I'm proud of you for realizing that this was not appropriate. You don't have to continue to see your bio dad. It's okay. Really, I'm a mom, and if you were my daughter, I would want you to cut contact with your bio dad. Where's the option for somebody to shoot him? Genuinely so dead ass, bro. Going from abandoning your daughter to her is absolutely bonkers. I just genuinely don't think you can get more evil than that. Like, how are these people alive? I think if you're that evil, like, there's got to be a pass. People got to run out with pitchforks and knives. Update: I told my brother everything and showed him all the texts, as almost all of you told me to do so. He was shocked. For a few minutes, I couldn't say what he was thinking, but after that, he told me that I should have told him sooner and that he will make sure our father never bothers us again. For a moment, I thought he was upset at me, but he was really furious at our father. He asked our father to come over and told me to remain in my room until he leaves. They ended up having a big fight, and they were loud, which I could hear. Father was yelling that a parent has a right to raise his daughter as he sees fit. Okay, you left when she was a child. You're barely her father. You are nothing but a sperm donor at that point, and a pretty shitty one at that. Father my ass. My left nut is more of a father than this guy. Brother told him that he doesn't even know how to spell the word parent. W brother, man. W brother. He eventually left. He sent me a text that said, your brother is way over his head. Don't choose him over your own father. I replied, with my brother's permission, that I'll choose him over 1,000 sperm donors like you. Yeah. And I don't want to see you ever again. And then I blocked his number. I'm very happy that my brother did this. I feel much better and safer now. He's always made me feel safe. When he has his own kids, I'm sure he will be the most amazing father in the world, as he has been one for me. He said that he'll also inform the police and school, and if my father tries anything, I should tell him immediately to maybe look for some legal way to keep him away. I just hope that my sperm donor of a father stays away from us forever. I mean, shit. The only way this could be better is if the father got his face caved in, bro. I'm usually not pro-violence, but I'm pro-violence against terrible people. I feel like there would be less terrible people if they felt more like if they around, they would very easily find out. That's all I'm saying. If we had adequate punishments for shitty people like this, I feel like they'd be less inclined to be shitty. Me personally, you got evidence that this dude is little girl, turn him into a vegetable. To me, that's fitting, but to this shit-ass country that protects predators, not good.